You Jake Sully?
I'd like to talk to you about a fresh start on a new world. You'd be making a difference.
Avatar came out last month, 18th of December, the new James Cameron film. And we're here to talk about it.
James Cameron's first film for
Since Titanic.
years.
Since Titanic.
Yeah, 1997 Titanic.
And it's about Earth people.
War of Two Worlds.
Oh, how do you explain it?
It's set in the future, isn't it?
Paraplegic ex-marine.
Yeah.
And
He's in
there was
a
like
wheelchair.
the war between two worlds because the Na'vi, was that what they call it? They've got like some. What do they have?
Well, they're
Unobtainium.
Yeah, that's
they're
one.
living on
On the tree.
The concept is to drive these remotely controlled bodies called avatars. They're grown from human DNA mixed with DNA of the natives.
Marine in an avatar body. That's a potent mix.
You get me what I need, I'll see to it you get your legs back. Your real legs.
Oh yeah, sir.
Probably because the story wasn't that good.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think the story was what it could have been.
I think the story was kind of simple because you had the bad guy, you had a good guy, and then there was a love story going on, and then he's trying to save her, and he was bad, and then he turned out to be good.
Yeah.
And there was this psycho guy trying to kill them both, and
But-
It's just a traditional story,
I mean,
innit, but just set in space.
How much money have they spent on that film? They could have spent a bit more money on a better script.
I didn't notice that the script was that bad though. Like when you told me that
It
you
was
thought it
it
was,
was
dead, like, obvious.
it was over explained, and every single little detail, because it was such a long film, every single detail of the film was like just it was put out in front of your face, and things were said that didn't need to be said.
I didn't pick up on any of that. After
No?
you said it, because I was waiting for
I
it, and I
still
was
don't
just
get
like,
it.
no. And here's an interview with some of the cast and crew.
It took many artists to bring this world to life, to breathe life into the creatures in the world of Pandora, which I think is what's sort of captivating people. And of course, you know, we have a great story, and we have an awesome cast, and you know, it's the totality that makes a picture and then makes us directors look good. You know, it's the totality of the film. I think with Avatar, it's the complete experience of the movie. That is maybe being reflected here, and so, you know, again, the director's only as good as the artists who feed into the vision of the film. And you know, I didn't design all the creatures, I didn't design all the plants and the trees and all of those things that make the movie feel so real, like you've been to another planet.
It's better than most films I'd seen last year.
Really?
Yeah.
No, wasn't one of my favourites, but it was good. Did you go and see it in 3D?
I did. On my own.
Did you see it on the IMAX? I was just
No. To say that it should have been such a bright and colourful film.
Yeah.
To say they dimmed it.
Yeah.
Well, it was dim because it's 3D.
And I didn't.
Reduces the colour levels.
I didn't think. I didn't think it was amazing. Did you go and see it in 3D?
I did. On my own.
Did you see it on the IMAX? I was just
No. To say that it should have been such a bright and colourful film.
Yeah.
To say they dimmed it.
Yeah.
Well, it was dim because it's 3D.
And I didn't.
Reduces the colour levels.
It's the first film ever shot in 3D, like from the start, because they were wearing the costumes, and they were on the stage. But when you looked at the computer, the camera already like diverted it, so you could already see like few people in.
I didn't think. I didn't think it was amazing.
I don't think the 3D added much to it.
No,
really.
if anything, it was a bit distracting.
Yeah, when his spear poked out of in his tail, I like that bit.
Oh yeah, it was the there was like rain, flies,
and
the
rain
flies
as
that would
well.
come. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought the fly bit was quite good.
Here's a clip.
I became a Marine for the hardship. I told myself I can pass any test a man can pass. All I ever wanted was a single thing worth fighting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are not in Kansas anymore. You are on Pandora.
You should see your faces.
We have an indigenous population called the Na'vi. They are very hard to kill.
This is why we're here. Because this little gray rock sells for 20 million a kilo. Their village happens to be resting on the richest deposit, and they need to relocate. Those savages are threatening our whole operation. We're on the brink of war, and you're supposed to be finding a diplomatic solution.
So much hype.
Yeah, I think that's why I liked it, because the hype put me off going to watch it, because I had to watch it.
Well, I don't think the hype did anything to me, but it's like when Up came out, there's so much hype for that. But I knew I'd enjoy that. But with this,
I wasn't looking forward to, but I really enjoyed it.
No, yeah. I did enjoy it. I thought Sigourney Weaver was really good in it.
She looked really strange though when she was an Avatar.
Yeah,
she looked really weird with a little crop top.
Do you know that? What was the main girl called?
Oh,
Nahira or something.
Neytiri.
Well, that was her from Star Trek, wasn't it? You know, Uhura. And when you look at her, it doesn't look anything like her.
I think, it's two things. You're excited because, this thing we've worked on for such a long time. We now get to, expose it to the world, and hopefully people then realise that what Jim's trying to do is bring people back to the cinema for an experience. And secondly, that gives you a bit of a pang of sadness, because this thing we've been working on for a long time now, we have to give up. And but you don't make movies for yourself. You make movies so an audience can go on an adventure to another world.
I read that he'd been waiting since, 1994 to make this film.
Yeah, he was waiting for the technology to come about, and so he could do it properly, because he used that emotion, didn't it, to get the faces right.
Yeah.
So it looked well, really, like the detail on the noses and stuff, like a cat nose.
I just thought it was really difficult to distinguish that word between the Avatar bits and then the human bits. It was it was weird. It was like two different films and
mixed together. I don't know. The Avatar bits were better. It was
I agree.
Up and then
I agree. I kept thinking, go back to sleep. Yeah, I kept thinking that.
I cried as well.
Did you? See, that's the thing. I didn't there wasn't a moment where I thought, oh, that's really sad or that's really good. I just wasn't that bothered by it.
And they didn't tell us who the director was. It was a very secretive project. Couldn't really tell us much about it apart from the 2 scenes we got given. So I think that kind of boiled something inside me, and that kind of rebellious, screw this kind of attitude when I did the test. Kind of, when Jim went and watched it, said, well, that's the spirit of Jake Sully, that kind of attitude. So then he flew me over, and we spent 6 months trying to convince the studio that, I was the right guy for the job. Yeah, from the very beginning, man, that guy backed me 100%, He's changed my life completely.
He's already planning the sequel.
Oh, what's the point of that?
Well, there is, isn't it? Because he turned into an avatar, and not an avatar. He's a Navi now.
But what else?
And there's a million stories in that they could do.
Apparently, they're going to focus on them two, and then the other clans of the Navi.
It ended. I don't think there's another story to tell. I know.
It's been nominated though for a BAFTA on it for the music.
Has it?
Best music. Been nominated for that. Best cinematography. Best director, won Best Picture and Best Director, didn't it, at the Golden Globes?
Yeah.
But the Oscars not on yet.
No, when's the Oscars?
February. End of February.
So we've had the Golden Globes.
The BAFTAs are pretty soon, the nominations are out. But it's got to win some Oscars. Got to. There's not really much competition for it.